First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rachel Coulter.
And a first alert in place for the day. It's easy to see why. I've got just 4 panels here showing you some of the current conditions across the area so far today. Just had quite the downpour move over uptown Charlotte. We had that vantage point of it if you were tuning in with us here just a few moments ago. It has now since worked off towards the north and east there, but we are still seeing some rain, moderate to heavy at times in York County out towards the Rock Hill area. East Charlotte still seeing some big time impacts. That's Independence Boulevard where cars are traveling slow. Got a lot of ponding on the roadways. You've got those windshield wipers going and the headlights on, and then out towards Midtown also still seeing some of that rain there on the Tower Lens. You've got high pressure just to the north and east of our area, and high pressure winds rotate clockwise around high pressure. So looking at that, you've got these winds coming in out of the south and east, bringing all of this moisture off the east coast. Along with it, we've got several rounds of rain on the way for the rest of our day today. So I'll zoom in a little bit closer, show you where we're seeing most of these impacts now. From East Charlotte, just north of uptown Charlotte and extending out towards the University City area, there's I-85, there's 77, that 485 loop, about to see some of the impacts that we're seeing on 485 a little bit closer to Mint Hill right now. That extends out towards Brief, traveling north along 601, heads up Flow Store and Locust, about to see some rain there. Fort Mill, Red River, Rock Hill, Tega Cay, Newport, Lake Wiley, Steel Creek area, the Carowinds area. These are other spots that are going to be getting in on some of this moderate to heavy rainfall right along 77. If you're traveling through York County along the interstate, you need the windshield wipers the entire time. It's also going to be the case on I-85, 74 through parts of Gaston County and even Cleveland County. We've got widespread rainfall from Gastonia through Kings Mountain up towards Shelby that extends over to the foothills. We have certainly Burke County and even Caldwell County still seeing some rain with a flood advisory for minor flooding until 4:15 possible there in far western parts of Cleveland County, just to the west there of Polkville. Temperature wise, we're sitting in the 70s in most locations. That's the case right now in Rock Hill as well. And we'll track some of these scattered showers and thunderstorms even through the rest of the evening, with those temperatures barely making it into the 80s. We'll stay in the 80s the next few days with a gradual warming trend and eventually a little bit of a drying trend expected over the next few days. But something I do want to pass along is the latest tropical update. We do have Tropical Storm Erin that has formed off the coast of Africa over the Atlantic Basin at this time. Maximum sustained winds of 45 miles per hour. This is moving due west and will continue to do so, with time strengthening as it does by the middle of the week, reaching Category 1 hurricane strength. And then by the time we get towards the start of the weekend, we could actually have a Category 3 hurricane out in the Atlantic, major hurricane status possible by early Saturday morning. The latest forecast in from the National Hurricane Center, seeing those maximum sustained winds of 115 miles per hour. Still well a ways out even by this weekend from the East Coast. Likely going to be curving before reaching the East Coast, but we have so much time to watch this, and we are going to be watching it. Stay tuned for frequent forecast updates as we get a little bit closer. In terms of our forecast here at home, it's going to be unsettled. First alert as we head into the rest of our Monday. Would not be surprised if you're tuning back in with Lisa and I later on today, looking at some of that latest data, checking in with Al as well, comparing notes here. We may end up issuing that first alert through tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning's commute could be another rainy one. A few storms possible. It's humid out there. It's going to be hot and humid, especially as we get towards the end of the week. A more typical summertime pattern unfolds by Thursday and heading on into the upcoming weekend.